Hi. We're getting down to the wire here with our semester. I'm like, oh my gosh, so much to do still. Um, so I have canceled a few things, um, and added some um, videos for you to watch to help you understand and be prepared to be able to finish your final project. I'm going to go over those here in a minute. So I'm going to first send myself off to the side so that I can show you the news feed. Okay. So here I have a big long list of things I want to make sure that you're aware of. It says I want to remind you to make sure you review the overall project description, and this right here is actually a link to it, to the Word document, and it gives a long list of all of the rubric items, and some of those rubric items you have not seen in the supplemental activities. What you've seen in the supplemental activities is definitely a small subset of what's in the overall project. So make sure that you go over that. And that I also want to let you know that um, the supplemental activities that you've handed in with reference to the final project, I have been very lenient on my grading for those, but I also want to make sure that you understand that that was because you're just getting an introduction to what is required, and so that I give you feedback and that kind of thing. And so then uh, when you do get to the final project, handing it in, then it won't be so hard. It won't feel like I'm being really harsh. You'll know pretty much what's expected of you. And so I just thought you'd want to know that. The final version of forms, I've decided to make it optional. So if you want to hand in that supplemental activity so you can get some feedback, feel free. But I've already looked at all of your forms once. And so again, if you want me to look at them again, you can hand it in again. But otherwise, you can just skip it. Just a reminder, I've said this before, but I just want to remind you again, you must receive 70% or better on every single SAM quiz. And then also, in addition, you must get 70% or better on your final project in order to get a B in this class. Likewise, you must get 80% or better on all your SAM quizzes and the final project in order to get an A in this class. So I just want to make sure you understand that. The supplemental activity for macros, I am canceling as well. So that hopefully will help you. Instead, I want you to spend the time watching the videos that I have put on the news feed down below. Let's see. And there is one error in the video that introduces user interfaces. It talks about navigation forms, and it says that you can put tables and queries into navigation forms, and that is incorrect. So I just want to make sure that I say that. I don't want to redo that entire video just because of that one error. So I may add another additional video at the bottom of the newsfeed later in the week. We'll see how that goes. I think that what I'd like to do, given the time, is to give you a video that kind of points out some of the common mistakes that I see that students are making in their final projects. This week's discussion is the last one for the semester, And note that this week's discussion assignment is due, and this is incorrect right here. I'm going to change this. It's May 1st, not April 24th. Okay. So I'm going to give you 2 weeks for this last discussion post. Okay. And inspirational thought: to share your weakness is to make yourself vulnerable. To make yourself vulnerable is to show your strength. And I think that's a beautiful saying. Beautiful. And I like the little picture that goes with it too. Anyway, here's the joke. This really reminds me of my son. Why is it that I always catch you goofing off? That's easy. It's because you walk so quietly. Oh, there goes my dog. Okay, so you can't see it, but I'm petting my dog as I talk. But anyway, oh, there you can see her. Anyway, oh, she's breathing, and that does not sound good, I'm sure, on the video. Sorry about that. Okay, so due April 24th. Here's a list. The final project. I'm trying to make it so she doesn't pant. Final project forms, final, and remember that's optional, but if you do want to do it, you can. Reports, Module 7. Remember, you were assigned it last week, and so if you shh. Oh, there's a phone too. I just can't win. Okay, let's try this again. So, reports module 7 and the associated database, I gave that to you last week to start, and so you can finish it and finish it up. And then there's SAM quiz 7 and read and do module 10, as well as the SAM training 10. And then due May 1st, this is the last discussion post of the semester. To see this, of course, to see the description, you can click here. In Word, you can click here, and this will take you to the discussion itself. And here is the description of it. So basically, this version of your project you will post, and it should have a completed user interface in it. It is due on May 1st, and the information about how to create a user interface where all of your objects, every single object, is accessible through your user interface. So what I'm saying is, for your user interface, it will either be a navigation form or another form that you put buttons on, and it will enable you or the user to access all forms. And remember, all tables need to be accessible via forms. The user should not have to try to go into the navigation pane and figure out which item in the list of the navigation pane they need to pick and open up in order to do what they need to do. So just I want to make sure that you understand, and actually, truthfully, in your final project that you hand in, your navigation pane should not even be showing. So just to be aware of that as well. And all of that information about how to do all of that are in these videos down here. Okay? So anyway, I will do one more thing, and that is take you over to the weekly post, which is this is it right here, actually. So here's my joke. And here's a list of the topics. So reports and macros. And, you know, of course, continue to work on your final project. And here's my overview. And then here's your checklist of things that need to be done and a description of the weekly post. So anyway, once again, I want to reiterate that the semester is coming to a close and there's lots going on, and make sure that you are aware of everything that I posted on the newsfeed about beginning thoughts, because there are a lot of them. Let's see. And other than that, of course, as always, email me if you need some one-on-one time on the phone with me. Let me know. I'll be glad to help you out with that. Anyway, let's see. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, yeah. And I hope you all had a happy Easter. I want to tell you that we've all been learning in this semester, and me included, and I just want to say that as we draw to a close, we're not quite there, but as we draw to a close, I do really appreciate everyone and how they've contributed, and we've worked together to make this semester work. Maybe not perfectly, but it has worked. So, all right. Anyway, so that's about it. Once again, I may add an extra video if I get time at the end of the week. So just a heads up on that. Thanks.